Oh, traders, how the devil are you? Welcome back. Today is Thursday, the 25th of January, and we're going to start today by looking at yesterday's trades. If you stay tuned till the end of the vid, guys, I'm also going to give you my trade ideas for today and the important news for today as well. But let's start with yesterday. And yesterday was another tough day at the office, okay? And let's explain why. Let's look at the details. So the first trade we took yesterday was pound US dollar because we were seeing this US dollar strength. And the US dollar strength did kick in, but very late on in the day. And because of the PMI data was pretty good as well. So the first trade was this. We were looking to sell pound against the US dollar. And why were we looking to sell it? It was in this kind of range stroke downtrend. So you can see the kind of range here and here. But price had broken down. We were getting lower lows, and potentially lower highs at this point. Yeah, because we based it on this candle, guys. And the idea was to come lower. But as you can see, price shot up. And then look at yesterday's wick. That still tells us sellers are very much interested in this pair. The wick is larger than the body of the candle. Okay, that is an important sign that sellers are stronger than buyers. If we drop down to the H4, and the H4, it's just beautiful. Yeah, it was in this channel. And then it broke down. And then all we're looking for is a retrace into value. And this level in here gave me exactly that. My entry was probably a bit too aggressive. So if we drop down to the H1, why was it so aggressive? So this is that level that I really liked in here, guys. And price came down and then just come back into this level. And I entered. Okay, we did get an M15 structure break. So I entered, guys, right in here, put my stop above here and was looking to take price back down to here. All right. But why was it aggressive? Because, really the H1 was building up and I just simply should have waited, in hindsight, we don't have hindsight in trading, but should have waited for potentially something like this and then a H1 breakdown. So then you have H4 and H1 with you, and we could have started selling then. So my aggressive entry, backfired yesterday, to be quite frank. Yeah, we come up. It was also led by good PMI data for the pound, and it just shot up, guys. Yeah, took out my hedge. However, I'm in this hedge. Price has come back down, and now it's broken this H1 low. All right, so I'm interested in getting out of this hedge. I'll be looking for a retrace today, potentially in here, and I'll be looking to, get out of my buy hedge. I'll still be interested in selling pound US dollar today. So yeah, overly aggressive. Good news came out, yes, which made this unsuccessful trade, guys. The other trade I took from yesterday was euro against the Canadian dollar, and this was also an unsuccessful trade. If we look at the day chart, and let's go back in time. Let's take away yesterday's candle. Because at this point, yeah, we are thinking downtrend. Yeah, clearly a downtrend. We're seeing these, these bearish candles, including this one, and we would think there's a high probability we could come back down to the bottom of this range that we find ourselves in. That was not unreasonable to expect that. Expect's the wrong word, but that's that makes sense in terms of our entries and trade idea. If we go back to the day chart, look at yesterday's candle. Yeah, we're not looking for sales today. We are at a really nice level, and I'm still looking to get out of my hedge. So potentially, if it had a bit of room to the downside, we could. But just look at that candle. It was very news-led. It was on the back of the Canadian interest rate decision. So, yeah, because it's news-led, we might try and take some pips to the downside. We shall see, and I'll put anything I do in the VIP Discord. So that was the daily chart. If we drop down to the H4, again, yeah, this is what's been making the markets difficult to trade, guys, right? So we get this nice breakdown of H4 structure. We break these lows, we're getting lower lows, we've got a nice big bearish daily candle. You know, we're just waiting for a retrace into here or here. And then look at that. It's just, you know, a crazy swing in the opposite direction. And that's what's been happening with the charts for the last week and a half, couple of weeks. We get a nice big move down one direction. Yeah, we're looking for a retrace. We're thinking, okay, we're in a nice level now. And then it carries on and does that. Yeah, then it does that. Yeah, then it does that. That's what's making these markets difficult. Back to this trade, guys. All right. So we're seeing this nice big H4 downtrend, you know, and we're looking for a retrace. If we drop down to the H1, yeah, I started getting in at this level here. Yeah, because we had started seeing some nice bearish H1 candles and we'd had an M15 structure break. And the idea was just to come back down to these lows. Okay. And my stop was literally, or my hedge was literally in here. Okay. And as you can see, you know, I got out of this hedge once and then it retook my hedge as well. And, you know, I'm not interested in getting out this hedge again as yet. So again, you know, an unsuccessful trade, guys. This just, you know, totally moved against us. And then we also had, you know, CAD news as well. So those are the two trades that I took, guys. We was also looking at a couple of other US dollar pairs. One was Euro US dollar. If we look at the day chart, you know, we are still keen in selling this today. All right. So if we look at the day chart, we was in this, you know, sideways action and then bang. When we got this candle that broke these lows and all of these lows with this candle, we've been interested in selling. And then we also had this candle, which if you compare to the last 1, 2, 3, 4 candles, was pretty bearish. If we now drop down to the H4, again, this is what I'm talking about, guys. These are these swings that we're getting in the market. We're like, right, Euro US dollars broken down nicely. You know, Euro US dollars, you know, retraced to a nice position. I bet there's lots of entries in here. Yeah. And then bang. Yeah. It just, you know, this price action is clearly difficult to trade. So yeah, I didn't enter this one, guys, because we was in pound US dollar, but you know, entries in here would have been nice. On the H1 though, guys, nothing really told us to enter this, you know. I got bitten by being aggressive with pound US dollar. But look, if you're not aggressive, none of this tells you to get into this market. This doesn't, perhaps this does. That's about the only candle that did. All right. So, yeah, you know, nothing told us to get into Euro US dollar. But today, you know, price has broken down. Nice retrace. We shall see. And then the last trade from yesterday was gold. You are gold. And also at the moment, guys, if I'm showing you 3 US dollar pairs, you know, I've been choosing the wrong one at the moment. Yeah. This is a perfect example because gold would have been a very nice trade. But again, not overly easy to trade. If we look at the day chart, you know, we're still interested in this pair today. But, you know, price had come down. Yeah, broken these lows with this candle here. And then ever since we saw this candle, we've been interested in selling. All right. And then price come back up, reacted at this zone. Yeah, we've also got this wick here that reacted at the zone. So we were looking for sells. If we drop down to the H4, I mean, H4 would have been untradeable, really, because if you started trading this candle, which is really the bearish reaction, you're getting in here. You have to put your stop up here. You know, does the trade make sense? Whereas if you go on the H1, this obviously allows you to get in a bit earlier. Now, the aggressive traders, yeah, would start seeing this selling pressure and also this wick that literally happened at these highs, and you could have got in here, right? That would have been a beautiful trade stop up here, as you can see, comes storming down. Or you wait for this candle, but then for me, it doesn't make sense because really I'm still putting my stop up here, and this grey zone is going to be my first target. So does it make sense? And the answer's no, really. But now it's broke down. We can still look at this trade potentially today. All right. So there you go, guys. All right. Those are my trades from yesterday. Let's take a look at today's trades now. Traders, if you enjoy my analysis and enjoy receiving my trade ideas every day, then please come join the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel right now. Smash the notification button so you receive an alert. And also, if everyone could please smash the like button right now, it really helps support the channel. Salamat, Dankeschön, Shukran, Gracias. Right, trades for Thursday, the 25th of January. Before we get started, guys, let me just mention a few things. If you haven't joined our trading community of like-minded traders, then please come join it. It's free. We've got a free Discord channel. We've also got the VIP Discord channel, guys, which you get access to me throughout the trading day. I give you my trade ideas as and when they happen, and you get access to the Trading Academy, which is full of tutorials to help you trade. And guys, right now we are giving 50% off yearly VIP Discord. So 50% off, guys. Take this opportunity while you can until the end of the month. Next, guys, if you would like to be coached one-on-one with myself, drop us an email and we'll send you the details of the mentorship program. And if you would like to show your support for the channel, you can become a Simply Forex YouTube member, which allows you early access to this video. You get a tutorial every week and you get priority questioning. Check it all out. We've also got the live stream later today, guys, where I'm joined by a guest. So 7 a.m. New York EST time. Come join us for that and get your questions ready. And that leads nicely on to question of the day. So my question is this, guys. If you could only trade one time frame, in trading, I know we do a top-down approach, but if you could only trade one time frame, what time frame would that be? Daily, weekly, H4, H1, M15, the minute chart, if you're crazy. There you go, guys. Right, trades for today. So yesterday we saw some Swiss franc strength enter the market. All right. And that has led to a couple of trades. So my first trade idea, excuse me, just had my, what did I have today? I had 3 Weetabix with banana and honey. There you go. My first trade idea for today is Euro Swiss franc, guys. All right. Now, this is a little subjective. Yeah. Would you say this is the structure of the market? Lower highs, lower lows? I would. Yeah, or have you seen, maybe like a mini structure break here and we're in an uptrend? Yeah. Either way, we have had, if you look at this grey zone, either way, we have had a nice bearish candle form yesterday that broke below this grey zone. Okay, so that's what I like about this. All right, so we're looking for sells for those reasons. Yeah, I think this is in a downtrend still, and we've got this bearish candle, and we are above the moving average 20, but we're just trying to get out, at this level here, this 9376, before we even get to the moving average 20. So we've got room to move into. If we drop down to the H4 now, there isn't really a clear level to trade from. Yeah, if you look at the H4, is this a level here? Is this a little level in here? It's not that clear. And if we look at the H1, that doesn't really help. Yeah, I mean, there is a clear level all the way up here. Will it retrace to there? We don't know. So if we go back to the H4, guys, really, this larger grey daily zone, I'm just looking for price to retrace in here somewhere. Perhaps the moving average 20 catches up with us and we just trade our first bearish reaction. Once we see that, I will start selling down to here, and then perhaps down to here as well. All right, so Euro Swiss franc, I'm looking to sell that. Also, pound Swiss franc. This is my second trade idea for today. And this is a little easier to trade because we have a nice level. And again, this trend is quite subjective. All right. Are you seeing this? Yeah. Lower highs or back at the highs, lower lows. Are you seeing that? Yeah, it's difficult to see anything else. You know, are you regarding this as a little uptrend? You know, either way, okay, again, we have a really nice bearish candle with lots of room to move into because this is very overbought. All right, and the idea is potentially just come back down to the next area of potential support. And it's just these candles here. Yeah, I've just put my target a little bit above that. And it's at this nice psychological level of 0900. So yeah, nice bearish candle as well. If we drop down to the H4, there is a clear level here, which makes this a little easier to trade than Euro Swiss franc, if you ask me. So yeah, you can clearly see it here. We broke the H4 yesterday, and you can see price has been reacting in there. So H4 has come down nicely. Bang, yeah, bang, bang, technical term. And now all we want to see is price retrace into this grey zone. Yeah, again, if the moving average 20 comes round as well, that's a really nice double whammy resistance level. Get a bearish reaction, we start selling. I'd take profit back at these lows and then leave some to run. All right, so yeah, Swiss franc strength on those particular pairs. I'm still seeing US dollar strength. Okay, on a couple of pairs as well. So let's take a look at those. And out of all of the US dollar pairs, I still like Euro US dollar. All right, if we look at the day chart, you know, again, you know, if you think about that, guy, if you look at the H4, yeah, and you think, wow, how, you know, it's dramatic. Yeah, this is dramatic price action on the H4. We're thinking, Christ, what's happening? You know, this is crazy US dollar weakness and what's going on. And the PMI data wasn't that good for the euro. What's going on? Yeah. And if you just come out, if you go up a time frame to the day chart, absolutely nothing has changed. Yeah. It's still in this, yeah, in this downtrend. Bang. Yeah. This candle broke these lows. Yeah, we had a nice bearish candle the other day, and then we've got this nice big bearish wick as well. Yeah, so it's just a case of, you know, nothing has changed on the day chart. Yeah, it's still telling us to sell this, you know, potentially down to these last daily lows, if not further. Okay, so just a little tip there, guys. If you're looking at a time frame and it's very, you know, it's very difficult to understand and there's lots going on, then just go up a time frame. It takes away a lot of the noise. And this is the case with the day chart here. If we drop down to the H4, it is worth pointing out that this is in an uptrend. Yeah, we got higher highs. You know, is this the new low? Okay, so we need to be wary of that. But on the H1, it's clearly broken down. Yeah, you can see that here. Price has clearly broken down and we're in a H1 downtrend. So we've got a couple of ways we can trade this. Price retraces, you know, to what was once support, becomes good resistance. We get a bearish reaction and we can start selling down to here. Or you might find, because we're still in that H4 uptrend, price wants to push back up into this grey zone. Yeah, maybe back to these highs here. And again, this is still a trade. We get a bearish reaction and then we can start selling here. All right, guys. And then the last trade for today, before I give you the last trade for today, if I could ask everyone to please subscribe to the channel right now. Everyone, please smash that like button. Really helps support the channel. And don't forget, you know, the VIP 50% off promotion right now on the yearly subscription. And also don't forget the mentorship program, and you can become a supporter of the channel. Right, last trade idea is gold EUR gold. Okay, day chart. Again, you know, if we look at the H4, well, not the H4, that's not that dramatic. But if we look at the H1, we're like, right, uptrend, and then bang. You know, if you look at the day chart, just not much has changed. Yeah, we're still looking for sells. So if we just follow this price action, bang, broke these lows here with this candle. We've had a nice retrace into this grey zone a couple of times. We got a nice wick a couple of days ago, and then just look at yesterday's candle. Yeah, uber bearish. That is more bearish than Winnie the Pooh. And the idea is just to take it back down to these last daily lows here, if not a little bit further. If we drop down to the H4 now, so yeah, we've got a couple of levels, yeah. So first of all, if we get price retrace into this level where, you know, price has reacted many times, yeah, we get a bearish reaction and then we can start selling. And when I say bearish reaction, guys, I mean a H1 and or a bearish H4 candle, and perhaps combine that with an M15 structure break as well. That's a nice piece of confluence, those two things together. So yeah, trade it from there. Because of how bearish that daily candle is, I don't expect price to get back up to here. But if it does, this is still, you know, a potential trade from here as well. All right, guys, so those are my trade ideas for today. Let's take a look at the news. So news for Thursday, the 25th of January. We have got some big daddy, big mummy news today, guys. But there's lots of news, yeah. So 9 o'clock London GMT, all of this business climate, current assessment, expectations, all of this combined together is a 3-star rating for the euro. But you know, the euro buyers and sellers are going to be waiting for the big news, and that is at 1:15. All these times are London GMT. We have got the interest rate decision, yeah, coming out of the eurozone. And they are expecting to keep it the same. So 4.5% it is currently, and they're forecasting that it won't move. But you've also got the deposit facility rate, you know, marginal lending facility. You've got the policy statements. So all of this just going to make the euro super volatile. After that, guys, we've got another slew of data coming out of the US. So imagine trading euro US at that time, and that is one of our trade ideas. So we probably have to stay clear until this happens. You know, 15 minutes later, we've then got continuing jobless claims, we've got core durable goods, we've got the GDP, we've got initial jobless claims. So, you know, all of this data is going to move the US dollar pairs. If we carry on down at 1:45, so half an hour after the interest rate decision's been released, we then have the press conference, and this makes things just as volatile, guys, because news traders are hanging on every word of what Lagarde will be speaking about. So, you know, must be aware of that. And if that's not enough, guys, we've got new home sales at 3 o'clock, and we've got more speaking from Lagarde. She will not shut up today. So there you go, guys. Busy news day. Tread carefully. Don't forget to join me for the live stream today, guys. 7 a.m. New York EST time. Come join us on the VIP Discord where we've got 50% off at the moment, and I'll see you later, guys.